In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun blazes down and the air shimmers with heat, a zebra stands, its striking black and white stripes, a stark contrast against the golden grass. But as we draw closer, the beauty of this majestic creature is overshadowed by a horrific sight. A gaping wound, raw and festering, mars its flank, a gruesome testament to the relentless assault of nature's most insidious creatures, insects. This is not just a wound. It is a battleground, a dark reminder of the harsh realities of life in the wild. The zebra, once a symbol of grace and agility, now bears the scars of an insect infestation that would make even the most hardened observer recoil in disgust. As we delve deeper into this unsettling scene, we must confront the grim reality of insect life. The zebra's wound is not merely a result of a single bite. It is a complex ecosystem of parasitic invaders. Flies, ticks, and larvae have taken up residence in the soft tissue, feasting on the zebra's flesh and leaving behind a trail of destruction. The most notorious of these culprits is the botfly, whose larvae burrow into the skin, creating a living, breathing horror show. These tiny invaders are not content with a mere meal. They create a cavity within the zebra's body where they can grow and thrive, all while the host suffers in silence. The infestation is a grotesque spectacle. As the larvae develop, they secrete enzymes that break down the surrounding tissue, creating a perfect environment for their growth. The zebra, in its agony, may try to shake off the tormentors, but the more it struggles, the deeper the infestation becomes. The wound oozes with a foul-smelling discharge, attracting even more insects, creating a vicious cycle of suffering. The once vibrant stripes of the zebra are now dulled by dirt and blood, a haunting reminder of the fragility of life in the wild. But the horror does not end there. The presence of these insects can lead to secondary infections, as bacteria infiltrate the open wound, further complicating the zebra's plight. The animal's immune system, already overwhelmed, fights a losing battle against the onslaught of pathogens. In the harsh reality of the savanna, survival is not guaranteed, and the zebra's fate hangs in the balance. It is a stark reminder of the brutal laws of nature, where the strong prey on the weak, and even the most majestic creatures can fall victim to the smallest of foes. As we observe this tragic scene, we must also reflect on the broader implications of such infestations. Insects, often dismissed as mere nuisances, play a crucial role in the ecosystem. They are nature's recyclers, breaking down organic matter and providing nutrients for the soil. Yet, in their quest for survival, they can also become agents of suffering. In the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched meadow, a striking white horse stands, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But upon closer inspection, a horrific sight emerges, a gaping wound, a grotesque hive of bees embedded in its flesh. A scene that is both shocking and unsettling. This is not merely a wound, it is a testament to the dark side of nature, where beauty and horror intertwine. The horse, once a symbol of grace and power, now bears the burden of an infestation that is as fascinating as it is repulsive. The bees, those industrious little creatures, have turned this majestic animal into a living hive, a grotesque spectacle of nature's relentless cycle. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the science behind the infestation. The horse, perhaps drawn to the sweet scent of flowers or the allure of a nearby hive, has unwittingly become a host for these buzzing intruders. The bees, in their quest for survival, have burrowed into the horse's skin, creating a hive that is both a sanctuary and a prison. The wound, swollen and oozing, is a breeding ground for. In the dense, shadowy underbrush of the jungle, a chilling sight awaits those who dare to venture close. A monkey, once vibrant and full of life, now bears the grotesque mark of a horrific parasite hive wound. This unsettling spectacle is not merely a wound. It is a living testament to the dark side of nature, where survival often comes at a gruesome cost. As we draw nearer, the sight becomes more disturbing. The monkey's skin is riddled with swollen, pulsating lumps, each one a hive teeming with parasites. These insidious creatures have burrowed deep into the flesh, feeding and multiplying, creating a grotesque landscape of suffering. The air is thick with the stench of decay, a reminder of the relentless cycle of life and death that plays out in the wild. Parasite infestations like this are not uncommon in the animal kingdom, but they are rarely witnessed in such a shocking form. The parasites, often unseen until it's too late, invade their host, siphoning nutrients and weakening the immune system. In the heart of the savanna, where the sun blazes mercilessly and the air is thick with the scent of earth and decay. A buffalo stands, a living testament to the brutal realities of nature. Its massive frame, usually a symbol of strength and resilience, is marred by a horrific honeycomb wound, a grotesque opening that reveals the raw, pulsing flesh beneath. This gaping injury, resembling a honeycomb, is not merely a mark of battle or misfortune. It is a gateway to a world of darkness, a breeding ground for parasites that thrive in the shadows of suffering. As we draw closer, the sight becomes increasingly unsettling. The wound is teeming with life, tiny, wriggling creatures that feast on the buffalo's flesh, turning its body into a banquet of decay. These parasites, often overlooked in the grand tapestry of life, are nature's scavengers, playing their role in the cycle of existence, albeit in a manner that is both repulsive and fascinating. The infestation is a complex web of life and death. Flies lay their eggs in the open wound, and soon maggots emerge, writhing and squirming, consuming the buffalo's flesh from the inside out. This gruesome process is not just a horror show, it is a stark reminder of the fragility of life. Buffalo, once in the heart of the African savanna, where the golden grass sways gently under the relentless sun. A creature of ethereal beauty roams, the white lion. With its striking coat and piercing blue eyes, it embodies the majesty of the wild. But today, this regal beast is not the picture of health and vitality. Instead, it is a haunting sight, a living testament to the darker side of nature. As we draw closer, the air thickens with an unsettling tension, for this lion bears a horrific wound, a grotesque reminder of the relentless cycle of life and death that plays out in the animal kingdom. The wound, a gaping hole in its flank, is not merely an injury, it is a festering nest of insect infestation, a gruesome tableau that reveals the harsh realities of survival in the wild. Insects, often overlooked in their smallness, wield a power that can bring even the mightiest of creatures to their knees. The white lion, once a symbol of strength, now finds itself at the mercy of a swarm of parasites. Flies, maggots, and other insidious insects have taken residence in the open wound, feasting on the lion's flesh and draining its vitality. The sight is both repulsive and fascinating, a stark reminder of nature's unyielding brutality. As we observe, the lion's body twitches involuntarily, a reflexive response to the incessant biting and crawling of its unwelcome guests. The maggots, in their larval stage, thrive in the warm, moist environment of the wound, breaking down the tissue and creating a putrid stench that hangs in the air like a dark cloud. This infestation is not merely a consequence of injury. It is a complex interplay of biology and ecology. The white lion, a creature at the top of the food chain, is now a victim of its own environment. The flies, attracted by the scent of blood and decay, lay their eggs in the wound, ensuring the continuation of their species at the expense of the lion's life. This gruesome cycle is a stark reminder of the fragility of existence. Insects, often dismissed as mere nuisances, play a crucial role in the ecosystem, breaking down organic matter and recycling nutrients. Yet, in their quest for survival, they can also become agents of destruction, turning a majestic predator into a mere shell of its former self. As we delve deeper into the world of insect infestation, we uncover the chilling reality of parasitism. The relationship between the white lion and its insect invaders is a brutal one, characterized in the heart of the African savanna, where the sun scorches the earth and the air is thick with the scent of dust and decay. A creature of unparalleled majesty roams. This is not just any lion. This is a black lion, a rare and enigmatic beast, cloaked in a dark, shimmering coat that seems to absorb the very light around it. But as we draw closer, the beauty of this magnificent animal is overshadowed by a horrific sight. A gaping wound, a grotesque cocoon of flesh, and parasites festering on its flank. The juxtaposition of its regal presence and the gruesome reality of its condition is enough to send shivers down the spine. What could have brought such a noble creature to this state? As we delve deeper into the life of this black lion, we uncover a dark tale of survival, suffering, and the relentless grip of nature's most insidious forces. The wound, a gruesome cocoon, is not merely a result of a battle with another predator or a careless encounter with a thorny bush. No, this is the work of parasites, tiny, malevolent organisms that have taken up residence in the lion's flesh, turning it into a living host for their grotesque life cycle. These parasites, often overlooked in the grand tapestry of the ecosystem, are nature's hidden horrors, thriving in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The infestation begins with a seemingly innocuous encounter, perhaps a bite from an infected insect or a scratch from a thorny plant harboring eggs. Once inside, the parasites multiply, feeding on the lion's blood and tissue, creating a grotesque cocoon that serves as both a protective shell for the parasites and a source of agony for the host.